being a face of the league, having all the added fanfare everywhere you go, and also being a second year professional who's trying to grow your game and grow your team game at the same time?
I mean, I feel like over the course of whether it's been, my professional career or my college career, you kind of just take it as it goes and you learn from it as, things come. I feel like the attention and, whatever that is, I don't want to say I get used to it, but to an extent, like you do. And you just accept that's how it's going to be. People are going to criticize you. People are going to praise you no matter what it is when you're playing on this level and you have this type of spotlight, whether it's me, whether it's any professional athlete that's at the top of their game. That's just how it's going to be. So I think you just continue to build on what you want to get better at, and I think that's probably the greatest challenge at times is everybody else has expectations of you, but at the end of the day, like there's no higher expectation than what I have of myself. And I feel like that can get lost at times. So I think just giving yourself a little bit grace and, having a lot of fun out there too is what I try to remind myself.
Yeah, you were announced today to obviously be in the 3-point contest. Just what went into that decision? What does it mean to do it for the first time in front of the fans in Indiana?
Yeah, I mean, not much went into it other than yes, I guess. Um, Obviously, it's exciting. I've never participated in a 3-point competition before, never practiced before. So just go out there and have fun. I think the lineup of people competing is tremendous. So more than anything, it's just going to be really great for our league and for women's basketball as a whole, just to, have a lot of fun and experience that. So, yeah, I'm just excited. I think Friday, the skills competition, and that will be a really exciting time. And we'll lead right into Saturday of a really great game as well.
Caitlin, this is a little less on-court specific, but there's a big meeting coming up in Indianapolis with the Players Union and the league to try and move these CBA negotiations forward. I'm not sure how aware you've or what you've heard about where things are at with those talks and if there's anything you're really hoping that could come up of that as they try and move this progress forward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the meetings that are going to happen in Indianapolis are going to be really important. And, although I'm not our team rep or on the committee, like I'm still, trying to understand and engage as much as possible. Obviously, this is my second year in the league, but also this is like a very important time for our league and where it's going to continue to grow. So, I'm certainly looking forward to those meetings and being in them. And I think everybody in our league is to help these CBA talks continue to move forward. So, should be very important for us on Thursday. Yes, I'll be there.
You've played in NBA arenas before, but what's it like playing in an arena this big, in an environment like this, in a city that doesn't have a WNBA presence?
Yeah, I mean, this is really honestly my first time to Boston. So, um, obviously, like if you're a basketball fan, you grow up a fan, like you love the Celtics. Well, maybe I guess you could hate them, but I think for myself, like the Celtics is one of the premier organizations of the NBA. Like you always grow up knowing what the Celtics are about, and obviously having won a championship 2 years ago now, it's kind of cool to just be in this building and kind of surround yourself with the greatness that is played in this arena over the course of however many years. So. I think it's a great opportunity for people in this city or fans around the area to come and support a W team here. And I know their game last year had great attendance and great energy. So I'm expecting the same tonight, but for myself, like you don't take these opportunities for granted. Like it's always fun to go to a new arena and a new place and enjoy it. And I, expect the same here tonight.
Hey, Caitlin, game today, game tomorrow, 3-point contest,
Yes.
hosting in your city. At some point, you've got to realize you're not a machine, right? What does self-care look like for you? Where's your
think
balance?
I'm a machine. It's crazy.
I know, right? Yeah. Where do you find the balance though? Like, what is something that you look forward to maybe doing in your off time to just kind of gather yourself?
Man, I don't have much off time. Obviously our schedule is pretty intense here right before All-Star break, and I think coaches just tried to challenge us to approach it, one game at a time, one practice at a time. Obviously, we're on a back-to-back here, and then we land in Indy probably the earliest at midnight, and then I start events that afternoon, Thursday. So, I mean, I just take as much time as I can, whether that's, in the morning, whether I'm having my coffee or whatever it is, to just like take a deep breath and have a second to yourself. Obviously, I don't get a lot of that, or whether it's going for a walk or being outside, even if it's like 15 to 30 minutes, I think that's really important to have that mental reset in my life. And, obviously I don't get a lot of it, but even like when I'm on the road traveling, like it's fun to like go out to dinner and try new places with my teammates. Like me, Lexi will go and try to find a new place no matter what city we're in. And I think that's fun and can take your mind off of basketball too. When you're traveling around, you got to, keep it fun and, enjoyable at the same time. So I think it's just little things like that that you can find that are really enjoyable for yourself, outside of the game. Yeah.
Did you have a chance to do anything or go anywhere in Boston, or has it just been hotel?
I went to like Earl's restaurant. I was right across the street. Me and Lexi went there. I mean, I didn't really get to do a ton. We came here after our game versus Dallas and kind of had that night, and then yesterday, and I would love to come back here and explore a bit more. It's beautiful. It seems like an amazing city. I think I checked early. We checked earlier to see if the Red Sox were playing. I don't think they're in town, so I've never. Oh, that's right. It's All-Star. Yep, in Atlanta. Okay, sorry about that. I would have loved to go to a Red Sox game and seen Fenway. I guess I could have gone to Fenway and looked at it with no people in it, but I didn't do that. But I mean, I would love to come back here and explore a little bit more in the history of it and, all the amazing things that you can do. I honestly was on TikTok, like best things to do in Boston, just so I can like see, even though I'm not going to do them. And I think that's what's fun about going to these new places and these new cities is like you get to experience the culture and the people that are here too. And that's also what makes it a lot of fun.
You mentioned a moment ago that when it comes to the 3-point contest, you haven't practiced specifically for that. How does the 3-point contest compare to your normal 3-point shooting? And do you expect to get a couple reps in before the weekend?
Yeah, I guess I don't know how it compares because I've never done it. But I guess, I'm shooting off a rack. And I know there was a narrative going around that I didn't want to do that at one point, which I'm not sure who made that up, but that's false because I am doing it. I was just saving my first 3-point competition in my own city. So whoever said that was a lie. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have any time to practice. I think there's a practice session, maybe our practice day on Friday when our teams get together. I think we have one day of practice as a team, and maybe the participants can shoot there a little bit before on Friday before the competition. But it's at the end of the day, it's just really not that deep or that serious. So just go out there and have fun and shoot it. It's just the ball, a hoop, and a rack, I guess, and just have fun doing it.
You mentioned liking the Celtics before. Are you one to look up at the banners when you come into an arena like this? And was there a team or a player or something early on that you felt connected to with the Celtics? Was there something that you felt you were going to be on the side of loving them rather than the side of hating them?
I'm not going to say I was like a huge Celtics fan by any means. But I think like I said, this is like one of the premier, if not the premier organization in the NBA. I'm a Pacers fan. I just want to make that clear as well. But honestly, as I've been growing up, like they've been a fun team to root for. Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Derek White, like you go down the list and they're really fun to watch. They shoot a lot of threes, which maybe people make an argument against, but for myself, like I think that's fun. Like I enjoy that. I think it's a great style of basketball. So I think anytime you come into an arena and there's just so much history hanging from the rafters, you certainly look up and soak it in and take it in. I'm not sure they have any more space for any banners or, recognitions, whether it's championships or players' jerseys going up in the rafters. So they might have to find a way to make a little bit more room, but certainly cool getting to play here. Thanks, guys.